All right, hello there everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Kathleen Shattuck, here to do another reading with you, an energy update on current energies. We're in between the moon phases right now, but I had a little time today and I thought I would come on and do a bit of a energy update. And I felt inspired to do this because I have been seeing in a few clients some repetitive patterns coming up, and I really felt like that was kind of a message for me to kind of address the collective viewing audience that I deal with, and maybe pass along the messages that my clients have been both receiving and learning about themselves. Some of them have gone through like kind of a dark twin flame scenario, suffered narcissistic abuse, and I have other clients who are actually realizing the power of letting go, of surrender. And I think that's what I'm going to call this video, is about surrendering. So that will be in the title somewhere. Okay. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and feeling drawn to start off with the Crystal Visions Tarot. And that's this one here. The Crystal Visions Tarot. They are very airy, fairy cards, just like your host here. And I hope you all have been well. I know that life has been treating me quite well, and things are going great. But, you know, life is always going to be some work. Okay, let's find out what is going on with the collective. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. Okay, this is a message to you that you are ignoring spirit. You are ignoring something that spirit is trying to show you or convey to you. Like your guides are like ba 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 right here trying to get through, and they're giving you, like, you know, synchronicities. You're having moments of, you know, like seeing angelic numbers. You're feeling drawn or led to certain things. This is your guide speaking to you, and if you ignore it, that's not going to be very good. So, and then we've got, okay, the King of Swords. Okay, so I feel like some of you out there are ready to actually start speaking your truth and speaking with authority. The King of Swords is, he's a very truthful energy. I always look at the sword he carries as Excalibur, the magical sword of King Arthur. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of light. So basically, I feel like as a collective, we're at a point right now where we are not going to tolerate anything that doesn't ring true to us, and that doesn't serve our higher purpose. We're cutting things also out of our lives that are interfering with us kind of stepping onto our highest path. And what else did we get? We got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about learning a new skill or trade. This woman, she's like an apprentice, and she's learning how to, I think, you know, like weave there. So many of you could be in the process now, or thinking about going back to school and doing some retraining. Okay. So, and we have this energy of cutting and cutting out things that are no longer serving our highest path. And we've got, I mean, this is kind of a card of going back to school. So that's going back to school, and that's also going to be your career. And that's a big thing that I am seeing now, is people kind of getting pushed up against a wall when it comes to, you know, whatever it is that they've been doing for employment. getting, you know, a real job versus actually like trying to like launch a career. And as we all know, hopefully you know that when you open up a business, you don't make money right away, and you need to have a little bit of cushion in order to do that. And you know what, I didn't. So it took me a couple times to get this going off the ground. But once I made that jump and I took that leap of faith, that's when everything happened for me. And I really feel like the universe is asking us now, and you now, that you have that faith. If you have a spiritually based business that you are wanting to launch, you are being given a green light by the universe to go ahead with that. I mean, you need, yes, and you're going to be doing justice by yourself. We've got the justice card here popping out. So, you know, this is a time where, you know, we have wrapped up our karmic cycles. In so many of my readings to you guys, I have always talked about these closings of the past. We dealt with, you know, the death throes of our past, of our previous life in this lifetime, you know, our old marriages, relationships, those things that are no more. We dealt with the death process of that. Now we're going through that same process that we had in our personal relationships to our careers, and also the ways that we make money. So very, very powerful energies happening, and came out with that was the Seven of Pentacles. So that is, yeah, that's exactly what I just said. You know, like you need a bit of a nest egg to be able to do that, but you also have to, you've got to trust that, you know, the seeds that you plant will also grow. Okay, Seven of Pentacles is usually about planting seeds for your future. And we also got the Moon card that came out. That's a card of Cancer. The Moon card really is telling us that we need to follow our intuition right now. That is the most important thing. And you know, guys, we are coming up on the Lion's Gate portal, and that is really super important energy. I myself am already starting to, you know, kind of feel that buzz, that electricity that's in the air. The Lion's Gate portal, of course, is every August on the 8th of August. So 8/8. There's something about these dates that cause some kind of, I don't know if it's a galactic alignment or if it's something with the ley lines of the earth, but they have an energetic charge to them when we reach them. So Lionsgate is asking you now really to, it's time to go big or go home, essentially. Go big or go home. Ooh, that's a better title. I like that. Go big or go home. Okay. Angels, guides, ascended masters, ancestors, and guardians, spirits. What do we have for the collective for this Lion's Gate coming up on August 8th? 2 cards pop out. Okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So it is time to, it's time for the harvest, guys. It's time for those of you that have done the work, that have made the changes to your life, to your personal relationships and your careers. You are really living in bliss right now. This is living the dream. This is a woman who is completely independent. She is self-confident. She is self-supporting. She doesn't need anyone, but she's charming and graceful to be around. And she is the Empress in the lower cards, the lesser arcana. This is, you know, she's like the world's most eligible bachelorette. Okay, that's the energy that I'm feeling. Hey, and then we have the King of, or the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is asking us to follow our passions. So we got these two together. So rest assured that you will be supported and that you will be absolutely rolling in abundance as long as you are following a career path that burns your passions, that raises your, you know, it gets your juices flowing, okay? If you're not doing something that you absolutely love for a living, then it's time to think about what you're doing for a living. The new vibrations and the higher frequencies, the fifth dimension, okay, is not going to support low vibe industries anymore. So now is the greatest time ever, more than ever, to become a healer, become a, a reader, a tarot card reader, or whatever you want to do rune readings, aura readings, the list goes on. Now more than ever, it is a time to follow your heart-centered passion to make a living. So it's time to, take off the training wheels and get into your spiritually based business. And I have something to show you. I'm very proud of them. I finally got some cards made up. Sorry for the glare there. But I got some flyers done that just tell a little bit about me. Says Kathleen Shattuck is a Reiki master teacher, psychic healer, and shaman. She specializes in energy healing, crystal healing, tarot card readings, and chakra balancing. And then I have like a little menu on the back. I designed all that myself. So just plucked some pictures off the internet. And yeah, things are going good. And then I got new cards made that match. So yeah, this is what you need to do. And if you are struggling to put yourself out there, you want to open up your own business, but you have no idea where to start, or if you're, a Reiki person, if you're a tarot card reader and you don't know how to put yourself out there to get clients, I do offer, like coaching. I can't help you with like the numbers of your business because I suck at math, but I can offer you assistance in your business coaching, to get ideas of how you can put yourself out there, how to, grow your social media presence, and how much time should you really put into that versus, like word of mouth. So all the little tips and tricks I could definitely help you with for, I do about $50 per hour session for coaching. So just so you're aware. Anyway, let's continue on with this reading. See what else we have coming up for the Lion's Gate. Okay, so we had the Six of Pentacles come up in the reverse. So the Six of Pentacles is about the balancing of the scales. Okay, but this came in upside down. So that's telling me that there is there's a big imbalance right now going on within what we do for money, what we do for a living, what we do for money, what we do with our money. Okay, something has to balance. And you look at what's happening in the world right now, and the price of gas and the price of groceries. I mean, we are hitting the highest rates of inflation that the U.S. has ever seen. People are starting to get desperate, and we're pretty close to seeing some chaos happening in our world. If people get squeezed much tighter, there's going to be some pushback, and we're going to see some major instability. The advice now from the tarot for us as a collective is to move away from that. Move away from, the foundations that you have been leaning upon as far as institutions in your world. Things are going to be crashing and falling, I feel. So definitely, move away, move to smoother waters, but also make sure that you guys are doing plenty of releasing. And these swords represent mental energy. And these are basically the 10 swords, or the 6 swords, that fell out of the 10 of swords from their back. Okay, this is somebody that is carrying a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, and they risk bringing all of this pain and hurt into their future. So it's really important that we are doing our healing work, our shadow work, resolving anything from the past that we still get triggered by if we talk about it now. That's a big clue for you to know if you need to you know, do some deeper healing on an issue. Say you bring up an incident that happened 20 years ago. If you're still getting some feels from that incident that happened 20 years ago, there's a good chance that you are still carrying that around inside of your energy body, and it's affecting everything you do. So, you know, energy is everything, guys. And the deeper work that we can do, the lighter we become. And just as a hot air balloon, you know, lets go of bags of sand so it can go higher and higher, so do we. When we let these swords, when we start dropping these swords out of our boat gets lighter and lighter, and can reach the highest of destinations. So, Lion's Gate, man, this is it. We're going to walk through this, and anything in our lives that is not helping us grow, is not nurturing us, is not meant for us, is going to be kind of taken away. And, you know, if you recognize these things that need to go, I would definitely suggest start, you know, working on that. Because if you don't make a decision, then that is kind of making a decision because you didn't act. So I would say for Lionsgate, this is a big focus on spiritually based businesses, launching new ideas when it comes to like healing and helping people. I see us really needing to follow our intuition, and I also see us planting the seeds for our future. So all of you who are kind of on the fence and, you know, you want to quit your job, but you're just not sure. I don't think there's ever going to be a better time than now to at least get started, at least make it a side hustle. Maybe you're not ready to go like full-time into it yet, but at least if you can get it set up as a side hustle, that's going to be, you're going to be much better off in the long run. Getting, you know, that at least together, and then you can, you know, build upon it in your spare time. But guys, we need all healers on deck. It's time. It's time for the world to heal. It's time for our great ascension. This, you know, process that we are going through is like the fireworks show of the universe right now. Mankind ascending, and yes, we are okay. So we need to take our ideas and we need to plant the seeds, okay, with this Seven of Pentacles. Plant the seeds, okay? Take your idea and plant the seed now. It's time, okay? I feel like it will, you know, kind of sit over the winter, and then come next spring, you're going to have the harvest. But we need to let go of this feeling. This Five of Pentacles is, this is not feeling worthy. This is not feeling good enough. This is being scared that you're not going to make it. It's fear of failure, fear of rejection, and it's total victim mentality. And this is from trauma. This is from, you know, root chakra imbalances. This is deep childhood stuff that needs to be worked on here. That is what is going to help you. Doing that deep work is going to help you let go of those swords, that heavy mental energy of feeling inadequate, not feeling good enough, not feeling like you can do this. You can do this, and you are stronger than you know. Okay. All right. And I would like to see, okay. Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. There, whatever's coming in, okay, whatever changes are going to happen with this Lion's Gate, they're going to come in quick, like a lightning bolt. Okay, and just in closing here, I would like to do some soul cards to see what our energies are. Soul cards. 3 for the collective, please. There's 1. That's a cool looking card. Look at that one. That is the wisdom of the ancestors right there. That is saying, you know what? We are the sum. We are the sum total of all who came before us. And you know what? Our ancestors may have not achieved what they wanted to achieve in their lifetime. And that's why it's up to us now. It's up to us to take that torch and to carry it, and carry it proudly, and know that we are doing our spiritual work. We're in our divine mission. Those of you who are healers, this is the time. Listening to the ancestors and also honoring the ancestors is very, very important in this work. Okay, and the other two that popped out. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Look at this one. This one, I feel like this is a deep connection of the cycles of death, birth, and rebirth, and our cycles of the earth and the world that we have, incarnation after incarnation. We tumble around over and over again. We're like tumbling into a new incarnation. Some of us for thousands and thousands of years. We've been at this going over and over again, reincarnating. So aren't you ready to get off of the ride? It's time now. It's time to step into your mastery. And this one just fell. That's right. Okay. Let me see which way this one goes. I think like this. I'm not sure. But I really see this is transmuting the darkness into the light. Transmutation. This is taking darkness and literally turning it into the light. And this is what we're doing. Many of us, like indigo star seeds, we are here acting as kind of transmitters. We're holding the vibration and the frequency, and basically like holding the space for, this clearing, this great purging and clearing that's happening on the planet. All of the darkness is either leaving the planet now, or it is being alchemized through unconditional love. So the divine feminines out there who are, in twin flame situations, and even dark twin flame, false twin flame situations, you are basically the key holders, and I am one of you, of holding this light frequency, these light codes. And the twin energy is now preparing for the Heros Gamos. And the Heros Gamos is basically when it has to do with the Ascension. So the divine masculine and feminine come together in their God self. So the divine masculine, his higher self, downloads into his physical body, and same with the divine feminine, her divine God self downloads, completely into the human body. And then these two, as mortal gods on earth, have union with each other, and that is actually what divine union is. It's the Heros Gamos, and I'll try to put a link to Heros Gamos, the information about it, on my Facebook business page, which you can find a link in the description of this video. But anyway, guys, wow, that's a lot of information that came out. It seemed kind of like a little random to me, but I just felt called to come on and do a little bit of a spread for you to see where we're at. We're really approaching some major changes, and I know that I think I'm ready for them. Are you? We will see. But you know, as always, if you're struggling, or if you need answers, if you need help overcoming something, you feel like you've got maybe old relationship cords, or maybe even an attachment, or you're struggling, I would definitely recommend that you get a hold of me for a healing or a reading to see what is going on and how we can improve your situation. I'm a very powerful healer. I work with the angels, and I work with the fairies. I do mermaid healings, unicorn healings, angelic healings. It just really depends on who your guides are, and who wants to show up for your healing when you get here. But yeah, definitely get a hold of me for that. And you can reach me at elvinstarreiki@gmail.com. And until next time, I hope you guys are well, and I will see you on the other side of the Lion's Gate. Take care until then. Bye-bye.